Some people say that the modern world was built on the back of slaves. And today, I'm going to give you one historical example that by itself would prove this theory correct. The Haitian Revolution, on Moments in Minutes. The Haitian Revolution is viewed as the largest and most successful slave rebellion in history, and the only rebellion that led to the formation of a state. Modern-day Haiti was named Saint-Domingue by France, who claimed the island from Spain in 1625. The colony quickly became an abundant producer of coffee, cocoa, cotton, and sugar. And European plantation owners traded these riches for goods from Europe and supplies from North America. This large-scale agricultural system relied on slave labor, and white plantation owners heavily oppressed slave populations who outnumbered white populations 10 to 1. While the black population of the island was predominantly made up of slaves, there were a large number of free black people in the colony by the end of the 18th century. These men and women were wealthier than French artisans, but less so than the plantation owners, and they led and organised resistance movements throughout Saint-Domingue, which had already had a long history of rebellion. A former slave and former soldier, Toussaint Louverture, emerged as the leader of this revolution, which began in 1791, with slaves attacking the planters on August the 21st. By 1792, a third of the island was under slave control. France sent reinforcements to quash the rebellion, but as the violence increased, so too did the area of the colony held by the rebels. They held off French and British forces, which joined the counterattack in 1793, until 1798, when the British withdrew. In 1801, Louverture expanded the revolution beyond Haiti, invading neighbouring Santo Domingo, modern-day Dominican Republic, and abolished slavery in the Spanish-speaking colony. Despite the capture of Louverture in 1803, his deputy, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, led the revolutionaries to victory at Vertières in November and declared Haiti independent on January 1st, 1804. France recognized its independence, and Haiti became the world's first black republic, and the second nation, after the United States, to win its independence from a European imperial power. Although the Haitian Revolution was fought on a small Caribbean island, its effects on the world were huge. While it did not end slavery worldwide, the revolution influenced slavery emancipation movements throughout the Atlantic world. In 1807, Britain abolished the slave trade and abolished slavery throughout the British Empire in 1834, with France following suit in 1848. The revolution set a precedent for ending slavery in the United States, with the passing of the 13th Amendment in 1865. The promise this held for black Americans did not materialize, however, and led to the formation of the civil rights movement in the mid-20th century, which continues to influence indigenous and minority groups throughout the world. The revolution also had a significant impact on the formation of the New World. Because Napoleon could not stop the rebellion, he had to abandon his dreams of creating a new French empire in the Americas. The loss of revenues from the sugar and coffee plantations in Saint-Domingue meant that he could no longer finance the empire or the recent acquisition of Louisiana from the Spanish. He sold Louisiana to the United States at the unbelievably low price of $15 million in modern currency in 1803, which is around 3 cents per acre. Overnight, the United States doubled their territory through the Louisiana Purchase. As a result, the revolution helped form the modern United States and prevented France from building a North American empire. Simply put, Those of you viewing this video in America right now would probably be speaking French. Imagine that. Thank you so much for your time today. Moments in Minutes is a channel dedicated to making history more accessible to you, the modern day scholar. We give you the what and the how, but more importantly, the why. Why history matters to you and the modern world. If you have any historical events that you would like me to cover in future videos, please let me know in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to Moments in Minutes, creating history every week.